Steph, we better get to the studio. Hope we can make it. It's pea soup foggy around here.
I know, it's so foggy. No sun at all. The weather is so awful, and San Francisco was so gorgeous. What happened? We better get to the studio and do this garden show. But how can anything grow around here?
Hi, welcome. It's Margarita Cardenas, and Urban Traditions is welcoming the holidays and preparing for the holiday season like everyone else right now. So we went to Santa's Tree Farm in Half Moon Bay, and we met with Dan Sare and Natalie Sare, the proprietors, and spoke to them about how they contribute to their customers' holiday experience. Besides that, Natalie will share with us tips on how to care for those cut trees, stay fresh longer. And we have our old segment back on Old Wives' Tales, this time, of course, on Christmas trees. So, why don't we go to the tape and let's meet Natalie.
My husband and I own Santa's Tree Farm and Village. We're a 487-acre Christmas tree farm. We grow 6 different varieties of trees here: noble fir, Douglas fir, grand fir, white fir, also called conkeler fir, and redwood. We've been in existence since 1972. My husband, fresh out of high school in 1970, started growing Christmas trees. He grew 1 acre at that time, and then over the years began growing more acreage and different varieties of trees. And currently we're a retail Christmas tree farm, choose and cut. We give people a saw, and then they just go out and find the perfect Christmas tree to cut down.
Where there's a will, there's a way. We can conquer all. And that's how the Sare families has accomplished this. Let's hear about the numerous state awards that those gorgeous trees have received. Let's go.
My father is a farmer, but he's a vegetable farmer. My husband's father was a dairy farmer. My husband decided to start growing Christmas trees on his own, and I met him about 15 years later. So it wasn't something that I started with him, but I joined him later, and I don't think he or I have a horticulture background, but he's certainly come a long way. We have our noble fir Christmas trees that have actually won awards at the state level for the best fir tree for the entire state of California from the California Christmas Tree Growers Association.
The Sare's farm is truly a one-stop experience. Dan Sare's brainchild has expanded. It includes so many different varieties of Christmas trees. Besides, they've included Santa now and have a numerous amount of unique knickknacks and decorations. Let's browse.
My husband started the Christmas tree farm in 1972. He started with growing Christmas trees, very basic. Over time, He realized that people enjoyed a one-stop shopping experience where they can then pick up their tree stand and then pick up a wreath at the same time. That's when he started making wreaths from the greens right here on the farm. That's when he started selling the stands that go with the trees. Basically, items that are sort of accessories to Christmas trees. That's what we started to add over time. So then the gift shop came to be with ornaments for sale. At that time, we also began to make items out of greenery on the farm, such as garlands, swags, things that people basically wanted to add to their Christmas tree. We got requests for flocking, so now we do flock our trees. Our tree flocking is available, and it's $4 a foot, and we turn around and ask people to please let it dry overnight and pick it up the next day so it stays nice and dry, or it becomes nice and dry, I should say. As far as puppet shows and Santa Claus and the train and sort of the fluff, if you will, of the farm, we're a 487-acre farm, so we have the room to be able to offer these little extras. And that's kind of why we did so. You know, if you can do so and you could do it in an environment that it doesn't appear to be commercial in nature, that it's something that genuinely adds to the farm, then why not do it? And people have enjoyed it since.
Besides the shopping experience, there's entertainment for the children. Michael Sare wrote a script, and we spoke to Mike, and he told us the meaning of his story. Let's listen.
It's about Rudolph, and there's a giant reindeer that comes. It's called the giant reindeer, and there's a giant reindeer that comes, and he helps. He gets lost. The Elfie and the toy soldier, they tease him a little bit, and Santa helps him to calm down, and there's actually. Moral of the story is you shouldn't tease a giant reindeer.
For all for one, and the audience, you can help the presents to all the good little boys and girls out there. I know, that's good. Where's Rudolph? Rudolph is getting ready for the big night. Oh. Toy soldier, I know you and Elf are the ones who teased the giant reindeer.
We're sorry. Yeah, we're sorry.
It's okay. I'm not going to punish you two, because I need you guys during the Christmas season, and you two learned your lesson.
Toy soldier were mean to him. I think they scared him off.
You better hurry. It's almost Christmas.
Oh my. Okay. Well, can you two help me look for him?
No problem.
We'll do it right away.
Reindeer! Giant reindeer!
What's going on?
The reindeer! The giant reindeer! He's gone missing!
Oh my!
We better hurry.
We asked Natalie about the care of the cut trees. So this is what she had to say.
January and February, those 2 months encompass most of the planting. Sometimes it goes into March. A Monterey pine tree, which is native of California, only takes 4 years to reach a height of 6 feet tall. A noble fir, on the other hand, which we also grow, takes 12 years to reach a height of 6 feet tall. And then you've got your Douglas fir, grand fir, and redwood that take about 6 to 7 years to reach a height of 6 feet tall. So when he does plant the seedlings, obviously he needs to choose wisely what fields are going to be in based on how long they take to grow. That might be the train that you're hearing in the background. That's our little train whistle that goes by. Obviously, when you cut down a Christmas tree, it's the same thing as, cutting roses or any other kind of cut flowers. It's basically, going to die real quickly. So what you want to do is you want to put it in a water stand. And your cut tree, a good rule of thumb or an idea before you go to your tree farm is to bring a towel with you. Get that towel wet just before you cut down your Christmas tree and wrap the towel on the trunk of the tree, so then the water will start seeping up into the tree right away during the drive home. When you get home, give it one more fresh cut and then put it into a water stand. We sell those here, but you can certainly get those at any Rite Aid or Long's or any kind of store like that. Your tree's going to take 8 glasses of water a day, just like a person. So you're going to want to make sure to keep on giving it the water so it'll keep sucking it up every single day. As far as what kind of tree to purchase, that's another thing in terms of care that you might want to keep in mind. Your noble fir trees are the trees that have the short needles that are kind of curled, and so they're really, really tight and strong. So you're going to see less needle droppage from a noble fir tree than you might from, say, a Monterey pine, where the needles are 3 to 4 inches in length. So that's important in terms of care. What kind of tree are you going to get to begin with to ensure its longevity? Another thing in terms of care is that you're going to want to get a tree from a choose and cut tree farm like ours, because the trees in the lots have been cut down for numerous weeks, typically, before they're purchased. So obviously, they've already started the process of dying. So at a choose and cut tree farm, you're getting the freshest tree. You're also contributing at a choose and cut tree farm to the environment, because, of course, the Christmas trees take in the air that we exhale, and then they give us the air that we need to inhale and breathe and live healthy. So you're contributing to that healthy lifestyle by buying from a choose and cut tree lot.
I research for those of us that would like to have those little potted trees, because we can grow them. They can grow huge also. It'll take years, like Natalie said, but hey, you can save yourself some money, right? Well, you must water them religiously. And they can only stay in the house 7 to 10 days. Then they have to go outside in your yard. If you don't have a yard, well, at least go to a porch, right? Or find a spot for them. You can grow them in a corner, but you must be aware that they're going to grow big, huge, 6 to 7 feet. So watch out for the electrical outlines, and you must make a hole deep enough as the pot that they were in. Okay? Good luck. It's always nice to have fresh pine around. So now we come to our usual segment of the Old Wives' Tales, and we have some old wives' tales about the Christmas tree. Originally, the Christmas tree was, of course, originated in old-time England, the 1800s, and they lighted the Christmas trees outside. They lighted them with candles. The people back then believed that the trees had spirits, but when the leaves started decaying, the spirits left. So they brought them inside the house. And then that's when, well, of course, you can't light the candles. It's very hazardous. So that's when the Christmas lights started being. Natalie has a take on this tale for us, and she'll also be sharing with us some poignant stories about the customers that she's encountered and how they have become like family to her.
Yes, it's my understanding that it is a folk tale, that trees do mean life, and when they're cut down, they are brought into the house to bring life into the household for Christmas time. Oh, absolutely. Because the farm has been here selling Christmas trees since 1972. We have people who came here as children, and now they're bringing their children here. So that's really exciting. And they do get a kick out of how much it's grown and how many more varieties of Christmas trees that we offer than we did, say, 10 years ago or 10 years before that. We also have some clients that are customers, if you will, that have sort of become family because there's a story that I remember for each one of those clients or customers. I remember one year when my husband was sick and in the hospital during Christmas tree season, and a gal called me because she had left her camera on the farm. I explained to her that I was sort of in disarray because my husband was ill, and that I'm so sorry, and bless her heart, she was so sweet and said, "Don't worry, we'll just get it when we get it." And then he got better, and now she comes every year and she says, "I'm the camera lady." And it anyway, it makes me want to cry because it's very special to me. And then we have people that there's one lady that every single year she brings us these cranberry treats that she makes, and she homeschools her children, and we've watched her children grow up since they started coming here when they were about 5 years old, and now they're graduating high school. So anyway, it's just the little stories of the generations that have come here, and it's very special.
말해봐.
It's a party when you go to Santa's Tree Ranch. Kids of all ages partying and getting down. And yeah, that was the railroad train that Dan Sare built with his dad. As you can see, it's very cute. And I'd like to take this time right now to thank the Sare family for having Urban Traditions come to their property. And also, PCT and Urban Traditions would like to wish every one of you a very Merry Christmas and the best that the new year has to offer. And remember to befriend us on Facebook and send us those questions. We still need them. We'll see you next time. Thank you and have a wonderful holiday.